Hey, sorry about that, guys. I guess I'm going to have to make a small little mini introduction. Anyways, as I was saying, like I said before, it's not really brought to you by anyways, like I said in the first part of the video, but this video is brought by Combos Baked Snacks. This is 7-layer tortilla dip, or tortilla dip, however you want to pronounce it. Anyways, I keep saying anyways. Throw that to the side. Yeah, so, ladies and gentlemen, my God, I know I did say I was going to do this like before. This is probably going to go up like definitely today. Like I said, it's going to be on the sunset for you guys, like over here in the West Coast, you guys. Everyone else on the East Coast and the other sides of the world, it's probably going to be very, very dark by then. Or bright, who knows. Anyone that lives in the UK or the rest of Europe, it might be daytime over there by the time you see this video, if any people even understand what I'm saying. Because I know a couple of Europeans, not all of them, but some of you guys, you understand English very fast for some reason. Like, it comes easy, you guys. I don't know why. Excluding, like, England and, like, Britain and all those areas in the UK. Because English is, like, it's the same, but it's a little bit different. They use a couple of words, like, different. They don't call the movie theaters or go to the movies. They call it the cinemas. I don't know why. And cinemas over here is rarely ever used unless you're talking about that YouTuber Cinema Sins. Anyways, let's get this thing started. As a lot of you people have seen already. So, like I said before, I'm not going to be talking about the on the little introduction of this Nintendo Direct review / discussion with you guys. I'm not going to be talking about the new 3DS because I did talk about that last year. A lot of people already knew that was coming and not touching base with that subject. I'm not getting into meat and potatoes or the whole banquet or bread and butter of that thing. So yeah, that's definitely not going to be talked about in this video. So if you were expecting that news, unfortunately, you might want to leave now. There's that, and then I'm not going to talk about the classic Wii U controller. I'm not going to get too much into the amiibos. I'll talk a little bit of that information, and which ones I really want to get. But that's pretty much it. Oh, and of course, spoiler alerts. Unfortunately, there was no gameplay of Mewtwo, which kind of pissed me the hell off. Really, it did. And it kind of troll slapped me in the freaking damn face. I'm not going to lie. Yeah, so there's that. And of course, I haven't worn this shirt and busted this thing out in a while because it's usually a summer shirt, but it's almost like 70 degrees out here in Vegas, man. It's wild. I know a lot of you people on the East Coast, you still got snow coming on you. I feel you in that because I used to live in New York, especially upstate. You guys are buried in that. Literally, man. I know what that's like. I feel your pain. So, other than that, let's get this started. I'm just going to get into 4 big games that they really talked about the most. I'm not a really huge fan of neither of the 2, but the other 2 I really, really love a lot. First one, let's get it started with Fire Emblem. I'm not sure if it's called Fire Emblem Awakening or Fire Emblem New 3DS, whichever one you want to call it. That one I'm not really crazy about. Like I said in previous videos last year and the year before, Fire Emblem has never really been my cup of tea. It's a JRPG game, which I'm not really crazy about JRPG games. I'm sorry if it got a little bit more darker because the sun's starting to set a little bit, so I might start getting darker. Who knows? So yeah, there's that. Oh, and I switched my background up a little bit. I put this Nintendo type of things in anime right there. So yeah, not really much to talk about there. I mean, there is a lot to talk about. Me, I personally don't give a crap about it. I'm sorry if you people are Fire Emblem fans, but me, like I said, I'm not in a lot of JRPGs. I love my anime and my manga, but when it comes to a video game-based version of that, it's like, it loses me because it's extremely strategized, it's competitive, and like, that ain't my cup of tea. It just isn't. I'm sorry. And I'm sorry if you disagree with me on that, but at least do it politely and respectfully. I'm going to have to kick your ass the hell out. I'm sorry. And block you, pretty much. But yeah, there's that. Fire Emblem, what else can I say? But the only thing I will give credit, of course, they got the really sexy, hot anime girls in there, like Lucina and a female Robin, you know. I'll give them credit for that, you know. If it becomes like an anime TV series now, maybe I might get into it. I might get into that franchise. I just might. But other than that, there's pretty much that thing. And if you hear a ring or anything like that, it's probably either I'm getting a Twitter notification, a Facebook notification, or someone's calling me IRL. Who knows? So yeah, there's that. Let's see. There's little mini amiibos for. I'm not going to get into that, like I said. I guess they go back into the past and go into the future. I mean, I do like the mechanics, don't get me wrong. When they go into that zoom out and zoom in, they go to the overworld zoom and go back into the inside of the zoom. That's pretty epic right there. I'm not going to lie. That's some epic-ass stuff. Literally. No lie, people. I'm not BSing you either. So there's that little notification. What else? Another side now. I don't know if Crom's gonna be in there, but I think he's supposed to be from Xenoblade Warrior, which I'm gonna get shortly into. As I said before in the first part of this like little intro video, I will say this: I got like 233 different pictures on it. I could have gotten way more, and that took like almost 5 freaking hours, literally. And I'm wearing my different hats just because, you know, it's almost the same colors as Nintendo, so why not, you know? And I got my other hat too, my thinking hat, special event hat. But yeah, ladies and gentlemen, what else can I say? I guess the jumping mechanics aren't too bad in the game. It looks pretty okay. It's just, like I said before, and I'll say it again, it's not my cup of tea, you know? And they mostly speak a lot of Japanese too with Marth, and I don't know what the hell the dude's saying. I'm sorry, I gotta know what the hell the dude's saying in order for me to enjoy it a little bit better. Unless, if it comes to like Nightcore and JRPG, like anime music and all that good stuff, like, or if it's a movie, I'll enjoy it. As long as it has subtitles on the bottom and stuff, because if it doesn't, it's like, it's losing me a little bit. Unless it's Nightcore. If it doesn't have subtitles or not, I will still listen to bejesus out of that freaking thing. Literally, I will. So yeah, there's that. And what else can I say about Fire Emblem? I guess they go from the past to the future, so it's kind of like a feudal war Japan or feudal war era Japan, or it's like the future of Japan, because I guess Lucina's supposed to be like Marth's like daughter or something. That's why they sort of look similar a little bit. And I guess Ike's going to keep his like little signature move, and that's pretty much all I have to say about Fire Emblem Awakening. So there's that. And the other game I wanted to talk about, the second biggest game they really spewed the hell out of, which was Codename Steam. I was going to say this till the end, but I decided, hey, why the hell not? Might as well talk about it now. So there's that. I'm not really going to get too much into it because honestly, another game I really don't give a crap about. Even though they got the DLC as like, they got Marth, Lucina, Robin, and Ike. It's still not appealing to me. Even though you get to fight Abraham Lincoln, or you get to like tag team with them, or you get to fight against him. And it's funny, they bring a little bit of like history from the United States here. They mix it with Japanese stuff. It's hilarious, you know, I'm not gonna lie. At least the whole little concept of it is very funny, it's comical, but like, I mean, I do like the art design for it, but it's still an FPS game. This is pretty much a game that like, not just Nintendo fans, they may or may not like it. There's people that work from the other fan bases, like for the PC, like FPS people, the Xbox One people, PS4 people, which I am a Sony PlayStation fan too, don't get me wrong. I love that stuff to death. That's why I named myself Nintendo Sony for 2011, obviously. But yeah, there's that. It's not really too much for me to talk about there. I really don't like. I could honestly not care too much about it, unfortunately. And this kind of Nintendo Direct, it wasn't a bad Nintendo Direct, but it wasn't a great or perfectionate one either. It was like pretty much meh, a little average, a little bit, not too much, not very big, but not very small either. It was decent, barely decent. That's what I'm gonna probably give it a C- or something like that. And yeah, that's all I gotta say about Codename Steam. And I guess there's gonna be more DLC and content involved. I think it comes out in March. I'm not sure. But there's that little information for you guys if you people haven't heard about it already. And so I'm assuming most of you have, unless you really don't care about Nintendo if you're a Nintendo fan. And then the third biggest game, I really love the crap out of this game. It's grown on me tremendously. Last year when it was released, I wasn't too hyped for it. I was concerned if I was going to like it or not. I was like, it's pretty much place all your bets, put all your chips in a bag, or no, put all your eggs in a basket type of bet. Or place your bets, people, kind of like Vegas style over here. People gamble like a mother effer. But there's that. And Splatoon. My God, the character customization for this game is absolutely spectacular. I love it. You know, encore to Nintendo for them doing that. Because I'm loving the bejesus out of this thing. And I'm actually starting to get a lot more into Splatoon. And if it was actually a PC game, I will buy the hell out of this thing. Unfortunately, I don't have a Wii U, so sadly I can't play this. But if I ever do get a Wii U, if ever or whenever I get it, because money's a little bit tight right now, I'm on a very tight budget. I'm not going to get too much into personal information, but next month I got to give my iPhone back or whatever to like the people, whatever, because they went from like $600 to $700 a month. So I'm like, I'm not going to pay that. I'm sorry. I'm probably going to go back to T-Mobile or something like that, because that's extremely effed up. And this is why I liked Android a lot more than iPhone. Sorry. I'm not trying to make this an iPhone-Android war, but let's get back to the concept and the topic at hand, shall we? So yeah, oh my god, it was really, really amazing. I like what they did with the character mechanics. They got this Eiffel Tower where this like internet base area is at. It's like the stationary like spawning waiting area is at, and that was really, really super epic. I'm not gonna lie, that was some cool ass stuff. And they got brand new weapons, and they could change their skin tone. They could be black or white, brown, yellow, blue, purple, orange. It doesn't matter because they're squids, but in humanoid version. That's hilarious, you know. And the first time I saw this last year, I was thinking about that anime series, Squid Girl. If any people don't know what that is, I may or may not have done an anime review on it in the past, about a year or two ago. I have talked about it like maybe once or twice, but that's as far as back as I can remember. I think it was in 2013, so it's been a while. And I know there's a lot of memes and jokes about it on the internet out there, so I'm not even going to bother like covering that. My God, the character customization is just so wonderful. I love it. It's awesome. I wish there were more games like it. Even though it's still FPS, I can accept this. Like, even if I had a son or a daughter in the future, I will allow them to play this game, no matter what. And, hold on. This is probably going to be 30 minutes, maybe longer. So, if people want to leave, I totally understand. I get it. So, yeah, one more thing about Splatoon is that hopefully they got brand new stages and levels and all that good stuff, because if they don't, that's not going to be a good look on them. I'm sorry, it just isn't. Hold on 1 second. Alright, there we go. Anyways, continuing on, the fourth biggest game that was pretty much revealed. It wasn't really surprising to me, but at the same time I was like, I guess it's alright. In my own personal opinion, it was the biggest game, the fourth biggest game revealed in this Nintendo Direct event of January 2015. And that was Mario Party 10. And I wasn't the biggest fan of Mario Party 10 growing up, especially as a late 90s kid and early 2000s kid, but because unfortunately I didn't have an N64 to play with, except for my cousin's place. She didn't have the game, but she did rent it to like Blockbuster back in those days. You know, Blockbuster and Hollywood Video was a big thing back then before they got shut down. But ran out of business. We played it a couple times on the weekends, like whenever she rented it on Saturdays, because she was my older cousin. She was really, really quiet. Loved her so much. She was awesome. This was when I was still in New York too, by the way. It was a really great game. I was having a lot of fun with it. I was very happy with it. It wasn't the best game, but it was good to great around that area. It was like a B-, in my opinion. Some of those levels pissed me the hell off. I almost had so many urges to break the controllers back then, but it was my cousin's like console, so I couldn't really do that. Because if it was my console, I could do that, but it wasn't. Because I only had PS1, 2, and SNES, and I was in Game Boy Color and Advance back in that time period of my life. And I'm sorry I sounded like William Shatner a little bit from Star Trek, but and it's just mind-boggling. It's cool to see the series back. I guess they're probably going to have even more new characters like Waluigi and all of them. Toad's going to come back. Oh, and not like I did say before, I'm not going to talk about Amiibos too much, but this is the right, let's see, I'm trying to remember, the right appropriate time to talk about this, but the Amiibos are going to be in there, and you're going to be able to use them a lot. They got a brand new character customization for them. Not character customization, character models for like their figurines. So whenever you put it on the Wii U, it looks a little bit different. Let's see. The only one I actually like in there the most next to Toad is Princess Peach. She actually looks pretty damn good. I'm not talking sexually either. I'm just talking about on a model design like type of vision, you know? That's the type of view I'm talking about. Other than that, that's pretty much all I have to say about Mario Party 10. Any people, let's see, I'm trying to think of the words. Any people thinking about buying that game? Hey, let me know in the comments below if you want to. It's all completely up to you. And now, let's get on to the last, not last games though, like the last least biggest game, unfortunately. And it hurts me so damn much to say this, because I actually thought it was going to be a big DLC content thing coming out, or maybe a brand new art game or whatever, but unfortunately, I feel like Game Freak, they shot themselves in the foot with this one, because there was a brand new Pokemon game, but unfortunately it was like a Pokemon puzzle game. That didn't appeal to me at all in the slightest. The only two other Pokemon games that never appealed to me was Pokemon, actually no, three of them. Pokemon Dash, Pokemon Dash, Pokemon Conquest, and then Pokemon Ranger. I never gave a crap about any of those games. The music is the only thing I actually cared about, and that's pretty much it. So now this one, Pokemon Shuffle, and this kind of pissed me off a little bit. Like I said before, I felt like Game Freak, they shot themselves in the foot for saying this. And as a big, giant, avid Pokemon fan, past and present, nostalgic and non-nostalgic, oh, evidently this really definitely shook me to my core. I'm not gonna lie, I know I'm sounding very over dramatic, but it wasn't that good. It just, oh, damn, why? Why did you do this? I was expecting like a DLC content for like Mega Flygon or Mega Milotic or hell, Mega who else? What wasn't a Mega? I really wish I would have seen like Toxicroak or Mega Toxicroak. Or a Primal again, I don't know, like Primal Palkia Dialga. That's probably not going to be till like the remake for Sinnoh, for Diamond Pearl Platinum. It's probably going to have some very, very majestic, epic sounding name like Pokemon Lost Platinum or, no, not Lost Pearl, but like Shining Pearl or Gleaming Pearl. And then Pokemon, let's see, Pokemon Shattered Diamond or something like that. And then like Pokemon Platinum, they're probably not going to have a remake for it, but they'll probably be called Pokemon Mineral Platinum or Pokemon Multi-Platinum. I don't know. I'm trying to like think of the rap artist, Platinum, whatever. Like Jay-Z or Kanye West or any of those freaking bastards. I'm sorry, but I hate the hell out of them now. I used to like them before, but that's mostly on my criticism guy channel if you want to know how I really feel about those pricks. But anyways, getting back to this Pokemon Shuffle, my God, why did they do that, man? It felt like a big slap in the face for me, literally. I know it wasn't a loud slap, I'm not really going to hit myself. But damn, people, why in the God's name did they do that? Seriously, why? And then you got to use real life money if you want to keep continuing to play. That's pretty much a copy, cut, and paste for the Pokemon version of like Candy Crush. That's for people that don't play games at all, period. That's something, if unfortunately, no offense to you female girl gamers, but if you don't play video games, like that's something that non-female gamers would like to play, and then they get some like all addicted to it for a little while, which is stupid as hell. I'm sorry, it just is. Shame, unfortunately, shame goes to Game Freak. I'm sorry, you guys, but I didn't mean to come out at them like that, but it's sad. Anyways, another really big game was Xenoblade Chronicles X and Xenoblade Chronicles. I don't know which one's which, because this is another game, unfortunately, it's JRPG, and I really, honestly, in my own most humble and respectable opinion, I honestly don't give a crap about. I'm sorry. I'm not saying it's a bad game, because the environment looks beautiful, the music looks amazing, the storyline is very, very kick-ass, if I do say so myself. But the thing is it's so time-consuming, it's going to be a lot of strategizing into this game. That's the thing that turns me off about this game. Maybe if it was like an anime, like I said before, if it transitions itself into like an anime series or a manga series, I'll probably go pick that up or watch it right here on this beautiful screen monitor. But at the same time, I'm thinking to myself, I don't know how far this series is going to go, because a lot of people, I was looking at a lot of people's other reaction reviews to it, especially that dude Etika World, and people like talking about it like Game Explain or Terrell Vlogs, aka Insane Game Freak, and who else? IGN, as much as I don't give a crap about those pricks. And who else? I'm sorry, it's weird Proto Mario never talks about that stuff. And I gave him a question on that too. Jay Witz talked about it a little bit. They all pretty much said the exact same thing, that like Xenoblade Chronicles or Xenoblade Chronicle Warriors X, it's pretty much, unfortunately, it keeps like, I don't know, it keeps lagging a lot. There's a little bit of pause lines within between like the gameplay of that series, and that's really sad. That's another big turnoff for me in this game. That's another big thing. And a third big thing I really don't care too much about this game is feels like the same generic anime type of thing that I've been getting into for so long. It's like, you get tired of it, and you gotta put your foot down, land on loud, and say, not all anime and manga series are bad, but there are a few of them out there that aren't perfectionate either. And that's what's to be expected. So yeah, Xenoblade Chronicle Warriors X, that's out the way. So, and if any people want like real live reactions to that, definitely check out any of the people I mentioned. I may or may not leave their links down below. We'll see what happens with that little scenario. So let's really get into this. This one was a really big thing. This put a smile on my face. A big smile on my face. Legend of Zelda The Hyrule Warriors. There's actually 2 new DLC characters, including 3 extra ones and a new level. Which one of them obviously is going to be Skull Kid. I'm not sure the other 2 are going to be it, but that one's going to be Skull Kid. Because like I said before, I'll say it again. back in the days when I used to play with my cousin and stuff, she loved the hell out of Majora's Mask. I couldn't get into it for the life of me, because this was before Wind Waker came out, because a lot of people know this by now. I'm pretty much being a broken record, you guys, but for the new people that are here, it wasn't really appealing to me at that time for Legend of Zelda. Not until Wind Waker came out, but she was freaking fangirling the hell out of that stuff back in the day when Majora's Mask was a lot more relevant. I'm not sure if she's still in the games now or not, because I haven't talked to her in about 11, 12 years, so it's been a while. So if she's still out there and if she sees me, hey, if you're still into that, that's cool. I have no doubt in you. You're awesome. She was like my favorite cousin too. But anyways, shouldn't put family over favoritism, I know. But Hyrule Warriors, it was Young Link and Tingle. My God, the way Tingle dances, it reminds me of that dude Sai when he used to do the Gangnam Style or Gentleman, you know? That was really, really cool, you know? Especially when he does the little blow kiss and stuff. It might look a little homosexual, but at the same time, it gave me a couple chuckles, I'm not gonna lie. That was really good. So there's Tingle when he does this little like Macarena dance, and then he pops all these balloons out of nowhere. That was cool. And then there's Young Link. Young Link, I was really, really happy to see him again. The last time I saw this dude, or as any Nintendo fan has seen out that dude or whatever, Young Link, is back when like Super Smash Brothers Melee, or Melee, as some people like to call it. I like calling it Melee. Was really relevant at that time, and a lot of people used the crap out of Young Link. He had a really short ass jump, but unfortunately, his kicks weren't that good either. But other than that, that was pretty awesome. It was epic as hell. Now, let me get my phone and see what time it is. Hold on. Wow. Okay, cool. Hey, hold on 1 second. I gotta get the text message really, really, really fast. Hold on. Hold on 1 second. Sorry for the awkward silence. You could probably skip the 2 minutes on this video. Hold on 1 second. I really, really do apologize for this. That's how I'm doing a video. It's one of my roommates. They left me 2 messages. Oh my God. Hold on. Alright, now that we got that out of the way, I'm sorry for the awkward silentness. Like I said, you could have skipped the first 2 parts of this, not the first part, the 2 minutes of the video when I was texting one of my roomies. Yeah, so yeah, there was a Young Link there, and he had the flame arrow, so maybe they keep that for him, and they keep that for him in Hyrule Warriors. I will be a happy-ass camper. Anyways, next up was Mario and Donkey Kong Tipping Stars. This one was actually pretty good. I was a little intrigued. I was interested into this. Like I said, it might look like a little kiddie game thing, but actually it was like, I was interested in this thing. I wasn't super happy or hyped about it. Nothing to be all, oh my God, it's coming back. The nostalgia, the hype. No, I wasn't like that at all. No. Actually, I was actually not the opposite either. I wasn't pissed off about it or nothing, but it actually looks pretty decent. It looks like it almost came from an indie game, but it's only available on the eShop. It's probably going to be available on 3DS, I think, next month in February. And then, like, the earliest games that are coming out next week. And there's most of them are either for 3DS or the eShop. So nothing pretty big or gigantic or relevant at all in the slightest. But in my opinion, it's sort of a tiny speck of relevance in that part of Nintendo Direct. So there's that. And let's see. I already talked about Pokemon Puzzle. Let's see. 3DS, 4 stars, 3DS. Elliot's Quest. This one, we're getting a lot of like indie games on because Nintendo's starting to support a lot of indie game titles now. And we're talking about it like a little bit in 2013, they weren't that big. Then last year, 2014, that definitely made the bag. It sealed the deal that Nintendo is definitely supporting a lot of indie games. So, you know, they're catching up a lot more with Sony's PS4 and then like Microsoft's Xbox One. As much as I don't like those pricks over there, except for maybe like 1 or 2 games that they got, and that's it. So yeah, Elliot's Quest. It looks like a little old school indie game version of Pit, aka Kid Icarus. That's what it looks like, because the dude, he has wings in the back of his like spine, and that's pretty damn cool if I do say so myself. It's got that old school 16-bits feel to it. So these people that were indie gamers, they're people that are probably around my age or a little bit older, maybe in their early mid-30s. Who knows? But I gotta give credit where credit is due. Respect to those guys. I think it was only a team of 3 people that made this game too. So thank you for making it possible, gentlemen. If your people are listening to the sound of my voice or you're watching me, I couldn't thank you enough. Literally, I couldn't. Because unfortunately, I never got to play Kid Icarus. Because I was like thinking 87, 88, probably a year or 2 before I was born. So I had no idea what that was. And I never found it at Goodwill or anything either. Or Savers or Salvation Army, any of those places. Or even on the internet. It's probably somewhere on the internet. This bad boy here. And let's see. Citizens of Earth. Some people are actually very happy about this. I wasn't too overhyped about this because I think it's either a sequel or a prequel or like a spin-off game to like Mother, aka Earthbound, which I never played Earthbound ever in my life. The closest I ever got to playing was Ness back in Super Smash Bros. Melee and the N64 version for Super Smash Bros. 64 when I played at my cousin's place. Oh my god, that one's pretty okay. I'm not going to say it's a very craptastic game, but at the same time, I do like the art style that it made. So I may or may not be looking into that game, who knows, in the near future, who knows. I like how the little guy is supposed to be Vice President of Earth, and that's supposed to be your OC, your character of Earth. It's not really your OC, it's Nintendo's OC. Obviously, they're the ones that made the game. I like some of the characters. They put out some really funny like commentary, like dialogue, as you can see on the bottom. It feels like Pokemon a little bit, except there's no Pokemon around. And it looks like the same people that did like the, the guy that's giving you like the little thumbs up, like yay! The guy from like Fallout, that little icon symbol. He's all happy and he has blonde hair. A lot of people from Fallout, a few people are really into that game. I never got into that game because I never played it, because it never really like intrigued my interest a little bit very much. But if any people are Fallout fans, especially the bronies, for the ones that made Fallout Equestria, you know who I'm talking about. The guy that's all happy and he gives you the thumbs up and he has blonde hair and he has a blue shirt with a turtleneck or whatever. And it has that really super old school 1940s and 50s type of that swing or whatever, like Frank Sinatra or what's his name? Damn it. Frank Sinatra and the other dude. Freak. Oh, what is it? I'm not going to ponder on it, whatever. I was going to say Frank Sinatra Jr. and this other dude. I forgot his name. Damn it. Ugh. Hate it when I forget people's names. Not Barry Manilow, this other dude. But anyways, other than that, it's kind of like that game a little bit, the way they made the design, but it's not FPS or nothing. It's an overworld, like, platformer type of game where it's like RPG and strategy, which that one's not too bad. It looks a little bit easy, but let's see if it catches my interest a little bit more. I know Pro Mario was very hyped about that. What else? Gunman Clive 3D. No, Gunman Clive 2. I was actually, once again, it was a good game. It wasn't perfection, but it was a good indie game. It's pretty much about like the same thing as it was before. It's about this dude shooting ducks and turkeys and little Indians and all that. It looks like one of those sandbox indie platformer games that I could probably try and get into. The second one, I'm not sure because I never played the first one, but I've seen Let's Plays of them, and I gotta say, the music, unfortunately, it is very, very outstanding. Not unfortunately, fortunately it is. It feels like it's a little bit slow, but at the same time, it's like the story base feels very slow for it, in my own personal opinion. But at the same time, looking at the visuals, it is very, very, like, what else? It's very original. It's super original. It feels like a small little 3DS version of Beautiful Joe. I'm not saying I hated that game. It was okay, but it was extremely effing difficult, man. I tell you what. In the words of Hank Hill, I'll tell you what. Oh, man. Shout out to King of the Hill and Dust Wind. Anyways, Gunman Clyde 2 is going to be available for the 3DS and the eShop. Now we're getting to some old school classics. And a lot of you people, as most of you know, a couple of years ago, after Sega went out of business, some of the developers and some of the publishers, they ended up jumping on Nintendo's boat. It's funny, ironically enough, after they've been bashing the crap out of them after the 90s was all done, after 2002. Once the early 2000s were done, that's when they started jumping ship to Nintendo, and they were really sorry for everything they did. So now it's all these Sega classics that are out, which I already got for PS3 already. So sorry once again, my PS fanboyism is starting to show a little bit. Apologies, but yeah, there's that. So the Sega 3D games that they have are Afterburner 2, 3D Fantasy Zone. What else? 3 down row. I don't even know what that means. 3 doubt rows? I have no idea. And then Fantasy Zone 2 or FZ2 3D. And then Thunder Blade Wave. I remember Thunder Blade Wave when I was little, and I was very, very tiny. I was about like 5, 6 years old. Literally, I was a toddler at that time. Of course, a 90s kid too. I used to play the crap out of that. I didn't have a Sega, but another cousin of mine, he actually had the Sega Genesis and Sega Saturn. I used to play it at his house every weekend, and I loved it. Absolutely adored the crap out of it, seriously. Unfortunately, I didn't have no friends or anything, because I was a very huge loner at that time. And God, I'm not anymore, but back then it was very hard, difficult times. The video games got me through very hard-ass times in my life. Not to try to be no personal or sobbies, to give you a sob story to cry about. I'm just saying. So yeah, I'm real happy that they put these into the 3DS and into the indie title games. Hopefully they put it in 3DS. I would love to see that again. Just for old school nostalgia feels. The feels, bro, they were very real when I saw this. I was a smile on my face. Once again. Next one up, I'm not really crazy about this one because this is pretty much like Animal Crossing and Sims. A game I could possibly not give a crap about. Maybe some of you people really give a crap about it, but me, unfortunately, I don't. It's called Stay of Seasons. And it's pretty much like Animal Crossing. You grow your own food. You pretty much try to live real life as much as you can. You herd sheep. You do all this really boring ass stuff. I'm sorry, it's just... I was half asleep when I saw this, by the way. I missed the first 20... I only saw the 20 minutes at the end of this direct, because about an hour and a half after that, I had to go to work at that time. And this was about 2 days ago when I did this, but I missed the other half hour of the Nintendo Direct, so I had to watch it on their YouTube channel to see everything I missed. So yeah, I'm sorry, you guys, if I offended you or not. I just, I can't stand boring-ass games like that. I'm sorry, they don't appeal to me. I don't have nothing against you people personally or in general. It just doesn't appeal to my own facade or my own taste in gaming. Alright, the next one is Fossil Fighter Frontier. Let me tell you about this game, people. That one's very, very awesome. If I was 9, 10 years old again, I would damn well assure you people I would be getting this for the 3DS. Hell effing yes. Hell to the flipping yes, in the words of Ando and Listed Leaf. Or mac and cheese and meatballs in my pants, or whatever. I can't believe I should keep saying that, man. Seriously. This game is freaking amazing. I know you've probably seen lots of pictures of it, but you've probably seen it already. This Fossil, what's it called? Fossil Fighters Frontier looks awesome. It looks like all dinosaur game of Pokemon and Digimon. Mix it with Monster Rancher, mix it with Yu-Gi-Oh, mix it with Beyblade and Mega Man, and you are set to go, ladies and gentlemen. You are down for the life of this old school game. It might be new school. It looks like Monster Hunter 4 a little bit, but a kiddie version of it. But you know what? If I was 9, 10 years old again, I would hella pick this up. It still intrigues me now. You get to dig stuff out of you get to dig ancient artifacts, and you get to dig all these old school T-Rexes and Velociraptors and rhinoceroses and tripoceroses and platypuses, pterodactyls, etc., etc., etc. The list goes on and on and on. I am very happy as hell about that game. Seriously. I crap you not, people. It is amazing. And then you get to battle them, and you get to fight with these, it looks like Pokemon a little bit. The only difference is they don't have Pokeballs that keep them in captivity for. Or keep them in place for. And then you get to, chase them around and everything like that. That is cool. That really intrigued me a lot. I was very happy about that. That looks like a great-ass game. And if any of you people are into that type of game, battling style, strategy, competitive type of thing, as much as I don't like competitive, but maybe you guys do yourself, I highly suggest you pick that up. I'm definitely picking that thing up. I don't care. It might be for little kids. I could honestly give a rat's ass about it. So, yeah. Next one up is another Legend of Zelda for the eShop. I'm not going to get into that. It's pretty much about a little level map thing. And then Monster Hunter 4 3D. It's a good game, I'll be honest with you, but then it gets repetitive after a while. I really don't have to get into that part with you. The graphics are phenomenal, tremendous. Capcom is definitely getting their grind on, even though they've been very extremely crappy, to say the least. And that's the nicest way I'm going to put it, because, like I said, I can't use profanity anymore. But damn, that is awesome. And I actually wrote this all down in my little, like, Justice League or DC little Marvel notebook here. Alright, next one up, and this is number 13. Substeel Diver Wars. They said it's the same thing like Candy Crush, so I'm not really going to get too much into detail with it. I thought it was actually going to be an underground, like, not underground, an underwater, like, submarine type of fight, like how Battleship was in the 90s. Not the movie. I'm talking about the ones where you had to, like, play board games and stuff. Because the 70s, 80s, and 90s, those were big-ass times back in the day for board games. Unfortunately, nowadays, the video game industry pretty much took that over completely by a landslide. Very few people even play that anymore. Maybe, like, less than 2%. Unless they're about 30, 40-something years old, they probably play it still. But, you know what? I have no problem with that. Yeah, kids, younger generation, listen good, because respect your elders as much as, unfortunately, a lot of you don't. But very few that do. I commend you for that. You got my respect and my loyalty, my dignity and honor. It is all yours, literally. I wish there were more kids like that. Sadly, there isn't. But anyways, that's for a whole other rant. Resident Evil Revelations. This was a good game too. I'm not gonna lie. It was one of the PS1 and 2's like highlight of its like time. And it was from Capcom. Once again, they have a lot of really bad history with gaming, like marketing industries and publications for video games in general. But I can't bust their balls too much on this. But the cojones. But I will say this. It looks pretty okay. They didn't really show no trailer for it, but I looked on the internet for Google, seeing some of the things for it. It looks like the same old thing like always. The only difference is I'm not sure if it's going to be Jill Valentine or Paul or any of those other guys or Chris. If it is, that's pretty cool. I'm not going to lie. But I'm not saying it's a very bad game, but it's not a perfection game in my personal opinion. It was a good game. I played it a couple times. I went up to like Resident Evil 3 and 4, and after that, I pretty much put the game down forever, unfortunately. But I don't know. I may or may not pick this up if it ends up going on PS3 or PS4. Only time will tell. And if it does, I do pick it up, I'll probably do like an opening of it or whatever video, if you guys want to see that. Coming in at number 15. I actually know those Ace Combat Assault too. Now this is, I'm not sure if this is called like Combat Assault Plus. I think that's Ace Combat Assault or Combat Assault Plus. This one was really, really awesome. It reminds me of these old school PS1 and PS2 games where it had a little bit of strategy, but at the same time it was aerial combat. And then they have 4 special, as you people probably saw already, they have 4 special, like, I think DLC content, what's it called? DLC content, airplanes for it, air combat planes for it, which I think one belongs to Fox McCloud, Star Fox, and the other one's Falco. The other one might be Solid Snake, I think it might be, and then the other one's either from Pilot Wings or Wario. That's pretty epic stuff, literally, it is cool stuff. I mean, I used to love blasting to the bejesus, the crap, the excrement out of all these NPCs all the time. I used to like, oh man, I used to do that so many times, it was ridiculous. I got up to like almost the last final stages of the boss in those old school PS1 and PS2 aerial combat games. They were amazing. A very future past like special part of my nostalgia childhood. I'm sorry, nostalgia plays a part in this, and I don't mean to be biased, but I had to go there, people. What did you expect? And let's see how long it's been. It's 4:15 now. It's been a long ass video. I'm gonna keep going with this. Trust me. And another thing, I know this is I know a lot of you people didn't know this about me, but I really, really love aerial combat games. I'm sorry. Did I mention that already? I liked all the stealth bombers that they had. I liked movies about them, especially that old school Tom Cruise movie, Top Gun. That was my jam. I'm not gonna lie, it was. Even if it was in the 80s, I didn't see it until I was, after I was born and came into existence in this world. I think I was about 8, 9 years old, so like 97, 98 when I first saw it. And it was pretty badass, I'm not gonna lie. And this is when Tom Cruise was prime. And he still is now, but I feel like he's slipping a little bit, especially that movie he did last year, before Jack Reacher, and then like after this other one he did, I forgot what it was. I think it's Rinse, Die, Repeat. Damn, I don't even know what it is. Oh well. Edge of Tomorrow, that's what it was. And I did do a movie review on that. I mean, Chris hasn't got you. Next one, once again I already talked about this Xenoblade Chronicles 3D for the eShop. I think there's going to be a special version of that, and I forgot to mention that Monster Hunter 4, there's a special 3DS version of it. It looks absolutely spectacularly beautiful, and you guys have probably seen how it looks. It's like the steel metallic version type of 3DS special. Same with the Legend of Zelda. I think it's a Triforce version of it. Yeah, it's a golden Triforce one. It has gold in the back, and then like the Triforce symbols are red. And yes, I know it might be Illuminati or whatever. I honestly don't even give a crap, because I know I talk about it a lot on my Christmas Guy channel. Not anymore. I did last year, but goddamn people, I just it stressed me out a lot, so I don't care anymore. But yeah, let's see. Ironfall, I really don't give a crap about it. It's a 3DS game. It's probably going to be for the eShop, possibly for the Wii U. It's an FPS game, so really nothing else to say about that. You guys can do your own research on that. Monster Hunter 4, I already talked about it for the 3DS edition. I just brought it up just now. Let's see. Legend of Zelda. I think there was going to be like a little manga version of Legend of Zelda. Correct me if I'm wrong on that. That probably was out for a while now, and I got to like start drinking water because my throat's starting to go. If you can hear my voice. Now I feel Pro Mario's fan. Anyways, and then the last two things I want to talk about. I'm not going to talk about it too much, but I did see a really, really cool ass game. I'm not going to lie what it was, but Kirby Canvas Curves. They actually have little improvements on there. Now we're just going to talk about DLC, so that's it for the games. The DLC for the games is like, if you get a Meta Knight hat or a Meta Knight mask for Kirby's Rainbow Canvas Curves or Curse of the Canvas Curves or whatever it's called, you actually increase your speed and your attack. And you can fight like Meta Knight a little bit, which is awesome. And then for King Dedede, if you get his like special hat or costume or whatever you want to call it, his DLC, you actually your health bar goes from like 4 to 6 health bars, which is awesome, because if I ever do get that game or the system in general, I'm definitely gonna go ham. I'm downloading a crap ton of DLC till my Wii U probably ends up getting slow as hell if I ever get one. So yeah, there's that. And then last but not least, I don't know what the hell happened there. It's all wet now, which is weird. Another DLC, let's see, that's Kirby Canvas Curves. Oh, and they said something about Best Buy again. Once again, Best Buy is kissing ass with Nintendo, literally. I don't know how they do it. They did it last year when the whole little previews for the Wii U Super Smash Bros. 2014 was still not around yet. It was only in samples. I think they're going to have a special like half price off of like Puzzle Dragons. It's okay. I would play the game if it was like if I was on the road or going on like a business trip, which I rarely ever do. It's like maybe twice out the year I do that. I'm going to go to Cali or Texas, Arizona or whatever, then I'll do it. It looks pretty decent, I'm not going to lie. There's extra DLC for that game. I didn't get to talk about Puzzle Dragons too much. And then like 2 other games. I'm not sure if it was on here or not. I doubt it. Let's see. I may or may not have missed it. Hold on 1 second. Okay. Oh yeah, they did talk about Captain Toad a little bit. I'm not going to get into that either, but it was Captain Toad. They pretty much touched based on that thing for a little bit, but not too much. Sorry if I'm stuttering or not, too. I have no idea why I'm doing that. I haven't done that in like almost 26 years. Anyways, there's Captain Toad. And Metroid Trilogy. Oh my god! I'm so happy they brought that thing back again. I'm super hyped, super ecstatic. Let's go, Nintendo. Please make that a badass freaking game. And then the Star Fox game, they didn't really talk about that at all. They slid that under the rug completely. And I already told you how I felt about not having Nintendo Direct 2015 in this month and year, January 2015. Of how they didn't really show any like DLC content, not just for Pokemon ORAS, Mega Revolve Sapphire, or not just pretty much for the whatchamacallit, for Mewtwo either. They didn't show any like fighting scenes or nothing like that, so that kind of sucks ass a little bit. Hopefully the Ice Climbers come back. That would be amazing. Or Roy. Oh god, I pray to God that Roy comes back as DLC. That would be so beautiful, man. Hashtag the feels are just so damn freaking real. But that's all I had to say. The Metroid trilogy, oh my god, I want that so bad. And I could get it for 3DS. Hopefully it's just not available for eShop, because like I said before, I do not own a Wii U console. But hopefully that is about to change, because either next year or the year after, they're probably going to have a brand new console. Who knows? Or maybe later this year, who knows? And that's it. Maybe we'll get a lot more information when they do their thing at E3, unless they go in April or May. They end up doing another direct before the big E3 comes out. I'm not sure when it's going to be. It's either going to be June, July, August, or September, October. I think it's just one out of those 5 months. So either it's going to be in the summer or fall. Hoping to God it's summer. Fingers fucking crossed, right? Hashtag E3. Do it big this year. And like I always do say, people, I'll put all the links to the information down below. It's probably been about 35, 40 minutes. So if you've made it this long to the video, thank you very much. You are super awesome. And shout out to this dude named Leakamus. He was really, really cool ass, awesome guy. I talked to him for a little bit. And Animaniacs, I talked to him today too. I'll put their Twitter and YouTube account down below if you people want to subscribe to them. I'm not sure if they do videos or not, but they're definitely showing a lot of support. Thank you very much for your kind, sweet, amazing words. I gotta get to a live stream in about an hour and a half from now, so I was gonna say this at the beginning of the video. This has nothing to do with Nintendo at all. This is about My Little Pony, but shout out to Carmen Mary Melody. She talked to me for a little bit too on Twitter and then not Facebook, but YouTube on the message boards, and she was saying that she's gonna be doing her live stream at 8:30. If any bronies and pegasisters that are out there that are watching this, if you made it this long in the video, check her out. I'll put her link to her channel down below if you people are interested in looking into that. And the live stream might be over by the time I'm done with this. But like I do say, people, peace out once again. Bros, women, bronies, and pegasisters. I will see you when I see you guys. Good day, have a good night, wherever you're at around the world. Don't drink, smoke at the same time. Don't take them reckless. Keep it calm, keep it cool, keep it chill, keep it collective, all that good stuff. And until then, guys, peace out. You guys take it easy, stay safe, and stay tuned. More videos coming soon. Brand new videos on this channel every single day. Take it easy. Be well, everyone, and I will talk to you guys soon. All right, take it easy. I'm out like sauerkraut. I'm getting the hell out of here, or back there, because that's where the door is. LOL. And I will see you guys in the next vlog. All right, take it easy, everyone. I'm out. See you next time. Goodbye, and take care, everyone. Have a good day.